Hi, I'm Farina Thompson, grandmother fighting for her grandchildren that's in foster care. I want my grandchildren to come home, and I'm here for my grandchildren. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for my little sweethearts. And the only thing that's in between me and my grandchildren of being reunified together is the state of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma DHS foster care system. Now, it's imperative for visitation for the children with their biological and natural family. Now, for an agency to pride themselves on doing great works, and as they say, quote, in the best interest of the child, for whatever that means and who does it benefit. Well, the matter with me and my grandchildren is definitely not benefiting my grandchildren because my grandchildren are still in the system. Now, the state system, why are they continue to house my grandchildren when they have a loving and caring grandmother and family members that want them home? Visitation in their manual, it's a right. The continuous visitation, frequency of the visitations, I mean, that's a determining factor in the children being reunified with the family. Now, how can that be put into place when the Oklahoma DHS isn't putting forth every effort to reunify my grandchildren with me? Every effort, reasonable effort, they have not done that. Okay. With the child's visitation and parental, and as well as the child's siblings, it's a month. It's a determining factor. Okay. So with that, and visitation is a right, and the frequency of the visitation, that's a must. It's a must. Having that visitation schedule and the children connecting and they knowing when grandma is coming to visit them or when they're going to get their phone call or even when are they going to get their letters from grandma. You know, I look forward to sending my grandchildren their letters and getting the phone calls and speaking with them, just hearing their voices. I look forward to driving way across town to visit my wonderful grandchildren. And they just stripped this here right from underneath me, okay? And since all this is taking place, it's really difficult, but I must say I'm a very strong person. I'm not going anywhere because I know I'm right and I have their procedures and policy, okay, their guidelines of what they're supposed to operate by. But as you can tell, since I'm still viewing and making these videos to put out there to let the world know what's going on, evidently they're not following their guidelines. And I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. And for them to stop my visitations because I've been on the internet, I have a freedom, I have a right, I can do that. And because I do that, it's not hurting my grandchildren. I'm just letting the world know what's going on in this part of the country and what's going on with me. And that children that's in foster care are in far more danger being in foster care than they are in their own homes. I am a grandmother that loves her grandchildren and want her grandchildren home. And the state of Oklahoma, they are in between that. They are not following the practice that they should be. And because of this, my grandchildren has suffered being in the system. It's been 4 years. What was wrong with the people giving me approval long before now, which, as I am speaking now, that it is terminated? I have no visitation. Okay. And it's wrong for them people to do that, because what I do as far as expressing myself and alerting the people out there in the world of what's taking place with me and my family, and my grandchildren being apart from me in foster care, that shouldn't have any indication far as them stripping my visitation with my grandchildren. My grandchildren are in foster care and in group homes. They can't get on the internet. They don't see what's going on. And DHS and the court saying that, this is a private case. Well, no one cares about my grandchildren but me. And I didn't get on the news. But they are wrong for stripping me of my grandchildren's visits and contact. Okay. And I'm letting the world know that, this here is very wrong. And I've been really been fit to tide with all this here that's taking place. Okay. Because it hurts very much for my grandchildren to continue to be in foster care when I know that I am a wonderful placement, a great placement for my grandchildren. And, they'll continue to have my grandchildren out, from us. So I just want everybody to know what's going on. I'm Farina Thompson. Please keep the prayers coming. Prayers do work. And I thank you for taking the time to listen to my video. Thank you. Have a good day, and God bless.